Hey folks, this is Soul with another quick 11.1 guide to the Undermine Cartels. I'm going to help you choose which one suits you best, or at least the ones you'll be repping up with first. Please like the video, subscribe for more WoW coverage, and catch me whenever I'm live. Your choice of cartel is going to be meaningful, as in the time you spend with them will draw your path throughout the entire season's length. In some cases, they'll determine your level of player power and will affect your chances of joining groups. I'm just kidding, there's nothing like that here. Each week you'll be able to choose the cartel of your choice, not unlike the Severed Threads factions in Aj-Kahet. Only this time your choices make no difference in your gameplay experience at all, just the fun, cosmetic rewards you get and the warm, fuzzy feeling of helping out your chosen family. The cartel reps are different from your Renown level with the Undermine Cartels as a whole. You're always working towards that no matter what cartel you choose, so the question is more like, which rewards are your favorite, or which cartel will you definitely join or stay away from for roleplay reasons, whatever you want. Each one has a share of rewards given from Honored, Revered, and Exalted rep, so it might be in your interest to focus on one at a time. As for how to rep up, it's very simple. Just do the weekly things available in Undermine. Now, as an extra bit of protection, when picking up weekly quests that give credit towards one of these cartels, the first requirement of said quest is to choose one if you haven't already. But keep in mind, progression of cartel rep is similar to old-style reputations. There is no seasonal catch-up. I couldn't verify this myself, but other rep bonuses ought to work, such as the Darkmoon Fair bonus. Let's get things underway, starting with the Bilgewater cartel and a bit of history of each one. This is the cartel that aligned with the Horde after the Cataclysm. It was led by Jaster Gallywix and then later Monty Gazlowe as its trade prince, and they're based out of Bilgewater Bay over in Ashara. Starting that Honored reputation, you can score a horn for your drive mount and a banner to throw down to rep your cartel. At Revered rep, you get access to the Bilgewater Junkhauler Battle Pet and the Storefront in a Box, which sets up a stall for you to roleplay in, but also to probably confuse and disrupt people's day. Last but not least, Exalted scores you a mount, the Crimson Armored Prowler, and a tabard, featuring the cartel logo. Next we have the Steamwheedle cartel. They're the most visible cartel of them all, having a presence since the start of World of Warcraft from Booty Bay to Gadgetzan, even Area 52 up in Outland and a bunch of other places. They're led by Marin Noggenfogger. Like the other cartels, at Honored you can buy a horn sound for your drive mount and a deployable banner. At Revered, you can get Eepy, a cute little hyena-looking pet, and this very curious toy, the Everlasting Noggenfogger Elixir. I couldn't test this myself, but this just might mean what it says. A reusable elixir that costs 50 silver per use, and according to Wowhead, a 10-minute duration and a 3-second cooldown for what makes a very useful quality of life toy. Finally, we have the Mean Green Flying Machine and Steamwheedle Tabard at Exalted rep. The Blackwater was closely affiliated to the massive Steamwheedle cartel, but has since come to its own as its own cartel. They were primarily based out of Booty Bay as far back as the start of World of Warcraft and is led by Baron Revelgaz. Somehow I think they're still mostly going to call Booty Bay their home, because otherwise all they've got is this kind of weird underground port over in Undermine. But anyway, Honored rep is the horn and banner. At Revered rep, you can get a battle pet version of the Mecha Dinosaur and a personal fishing barge. For those who don't already have a raft-like toy, this is a great opportunity to pick one up. At Exalted, you get the Blackwater Shredder Deluxe Mark II. It's a brutal version of the mech mount, the Blackwater Tabard, and blue paint for your ride. Finally, we have the Venture Co. It's kind of the odd one out here because there's no trade prince per se, and historically they've been antagonists to the Champions of Azeroth, as in we've been slaughtering Venture Co. members left and right for about 20 years, and yet here we are. At Honored, you get access to their drive horn and banner. At Revered, you can pick up Rocket Fist. It's this badass looking cyborg gorilla battle pet, and for a toy you can get the throw-in saw blade. It's one of those toss back and forth kinds of things, but this time it's a saw blade. Oh boy. And that Exalted is a paint job, a hover-style mount, and the Venture Company Tabard, so you too can be an enemy of Azeroth. I'm just kidding about that too. That wraps up the 4 cartels, but just in case, I want to point out some of the cosmetics you'll also get access to thanks to the full cartels of Undermine Renown. I did say access, as in you still need to buy these along with everything else using resonant crystals. Expect to do quite a bit of farming and careful purchases before completing your collections. And that's the guide. Let us know which Goblin cartel you're going to work for, or are you going to, maybe take an anti-Goblin stance and refuse to help any of them, because hey, it's your game, I ain't going to judge. Please like the video if it was useful, subscribe for more WoW coverage, catch me live, and I'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.